When she became queen, she realized to her horror that a nobleman friend of her father had basically bailed him out of difficulties by paying his gambling debts. The piece is a wonderful story of discharging a familial obligation through the commissioning of an extraordinary work of art. And she had it inscribed to Lord Dundas, who was the son, as she was the daughter, of these two longtime friends, one of whom had helped the other. So she canceled the debt and honored that great act of friendship and generosity. I think part of it is because she reigned for so long. The present Queen of England, Queen Elizabeth II, has also garnered that same sort of fascination over time with movies and television series and things like this. But Victoria, for her day, was the longest reigning monarch that anyone had known. She basically grew up with photography because photography really was in its infancy when she came to the throne. So all along throughout her reign, she was documented. And so I think in some ways she was one of the first truly modern monarchs. It is very heavy silver that then has been gilded. That's why it looks gold on top of the silver. By the time Queen Victoria passed away in the early 20th century, there were all sorts of other ways that somebody could make something that looked like that tray that was probably very technologically advanced for a fraction of the weight and the cost of what she spent in 1838. It then has also been elaborately engraved with a coat of arms and all sorts of scrolling forms, and then a wonderful and very lengthy inscription explaining just why this was given to Lord Dundas and her gratitude. And so if you think about this, the amount of workmanship on something that size in that detail is really extraordinary. And also, she would have been paying a premium for it. It probably was never used because the surface is so pristine. It doesn't have the kind of scratch marks or scuffs that you would expect to see on something that had actually supported serving dishes or centerpieces. Instead, it clearly was recognized for what it was meant to be, a beautiful commemorative object from the monarch to a special friend of the family that would have not been used but would have been displayed to impress people, much as it would be displayed today.